Hello, welcome to your own YouTube channel, Guru Gyan. I believe that together we can make change. So, we are going to discuss about Quad and continuing the series of international organization. Quad stands for Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, and there are four members in Quad: India, America, Australia, and Japan. Main reason for forming of Quad is to stop the creeping influence of China and especially in Indo-Pacific region. And I told you that there are four members in this, and especially to be precise, I will tell you next slide what is Indo-Pacific region. Okay, this region, this whole region that is encircled here, this region is known as Indo-Pacific region. Indo-Pacific region is because this is Indian Ocean and this is Pacific Ocean. Then combined of both the region, it's Indo-Pacific. And countries in Indo-Pacific. Countries are Australia, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Brunei, Cambodia, Fiji, India, Indonesia, Japan, Laos, Malaysia, the Maldives, Myanmar, Nepal, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, the Philippines, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Thailand, Timor-Leste, United States, Vietnam. These are the countries, those who live in Indo-Pacific region. Now, talking about the genesis, Shinzo Abe, he was the Prime Minister of Japan. Right now, he's not the Prime Minister, and Prime Minister of Japan is Yoshide Suga. He's the Prime Minister nowadays. But now we are discussing about the Quad. Shinzo Abe floated this idea in 2007 in the mind of Australia, India, America, and Japan. He was already the member of this country, so he floated the idea. But at that time, Australia refused that we will not form this kind of any organization. And in 2012, again Shinzo Abe mooted this idea, and this time he told them that we will make name of it as a Asia's Democratic Security Diamond. And then again, Australia refused it, and America was also not interested. And then in 2017, because of the influence of China in Indo-Pacific, all the countries agreed to form a quadrilateral security dialogue. And then officially it was formed in 2017. But if we talk about the inception, then it was 2007. And as I told you that this is Shinzo Abe, and these are four countries' flag. And Quad nations and China. Okay, why did USA join? USA joined Quad because it was a good opportunity to USA to get his influence back in Indo-Pacific region. So, and another reason was that India and USA both has tried capability. Tried capability is that we have the capability to fire nuclear weapons from air, from land, from sea, and both the USA and India have this capability. So it was good opportunity for USA and Australia. And Australia has also some concern related to China. Like now, there's two port of Australia. One is Darwin Port, and one another port that is in south is part Newcastle Port. So Darwin Port is in nowadays China's control. Uh, in 2015, Australia gave this port to China for 99 years, and a new Darwin Port he gave it in 2015 and Castle Port in 2014 for 99 years. Now Australia wants to get this port back. And what's the reason for that? Because near to Darwin Port, Robertson Barrack, this is a military base of both Australia and America, joint military port, and that is near to Darwin Port. And let me discuss through the map. So yes, as you can see that this is Australia. In this region, here they have Darwin Port, and in south, here they have Newcastle Port. And uh, around this point, here they have Robertson Barracks military base. So because of it, China can keep eye on each and every activity. So Australia nowadays want to get it back, and China is opposing it, and this is a good opportunity for Australia to be part of Quad. And main motive of this organization was to stop China and Japan. Why did Japan join it, or why he want to create this organization? Because China has expressed concern related to China's territorial transgression, and Japan has had signed the China's the Belt and Road Initiative project. So because of it, Japan wants to make good relation with other countries and want to stop the China and want to keep his option open so he can invest in other countries and d- can't keep his export limited. So Japan joined it. And India. In recent years, China violation of international norms. As you know that China has violated the UNCLOS United Nations Convention of Law of Sea, and so because of South China issue, China says that it whole area belongs to China, and according to Netherlands Hague's court, international court, has given verdict that only this much region, some of the region, as per the UNCLOS, only up to 200 nautical mile, which is 1.8 kilometer in one nautical mile, and according to UNCLOS, up to 200 nautical mile, we can say that it belongs to us. Okay, and China refused to it, and because of this influence in Indo-Pacific and all the countries that are part of ASEAN, they were suffering because of China. So it was good opportunity for India to become friend of ASEAN countries and help them to grow and uh, deal with these countries in a cooperation like agriculture, education, and technology. Okay, so what are the challenges? China's territorial claim. China claims that whole South China Sea belongs to China, and China says that Taiwan is also part of China, and some of the islands of Philippines. And China has dispute with India and Vietnam. China had a war with Vietnam some years back, and some issues with Myanmar, some with Laos, Thailand. Like in all the neighboring countries, China has issues. So one another reason, China's closeness to ASEAN, because all these countries belongs to ASEAN, Association of Southeastern Asian Nation, and economic power of China because of the cheap labor. China has all the industries, and because of that, China has lots of foreign country reserves. And one another reason was that Mekong River flows from China to all these nations. China is in upper altitude, whereas these nations are in lower. And Mekong River is their only source of water, mainly. So China has built so many dams in this river, and it affects all these countries: Myanmar, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia. So whenever China wants something, then it stops water from here, and sometimes spill the whole water with lot of pressure, like discharge, lot of discharge. So this is also the reason, and these were the challenges. And way forward that as main purpose of Quad is to free and open Indo-Pacific. There should not be any problem in Indo-Pacific region, and we can uh, port all the goods freely, and there should not be any blockage. And India, Japan, and Australia can take the lead in infrastructure projects, while the US needs to be more active in pushing ahead the vision of connectivity. Quad should focus on building a robust regional consultation mechanism and coordinate with ASEAN nation on issue of regional importance. Like Quad, only four members are there, but we have to work together, and we don't have to show like US is very developed country, and whereas all the ASEAN countries, some of the ASEAN countries who are not developed, they have uh, low area, like they are not big countries. So we have to make coordination with these countries and increase our ties, increase our exports with them, and sign free trade agreement with the countries. And Quad focus on building robust regional consultation, and Quad framework derives its geopolitical validation from India association and present a unique opportunity for India to be an active participant. As I discussed that we should come forward as a leader and help other developing countries to grow. So what's the present situation? As I told you that officially Quad was formed in 2017, and first Quad summit took place in 12th March 2021, and it was virtual summit. And here you can say that this is our Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Joe Biden from America, and Prime Minister of Japan. And I already told you the name of uh, Prime Minister of Japan, Yoshide Suga. And here we have Australia Prime Minister, and he is Scott Morrison. So, what they have discussed in this meeting? Prime Minister Narendra Modi called Quad an important pillar of stability in the Indo-Pacific region, and we discussed in this meeting about COVID-19 situation, and all the countries agreed that India will manufacture biological Johnson and Johnson vaccine, and in India it will come by the name of biological and they discussed about the climate change, and uh, trying to overcome the footprints of carbon as they had promised. And they talked about the emerging technologies about related to latest electricity vehicles, and how does India benefit by being part of the Quad. So focus area of the Quad is maritime security and expansion of the Malabar exercise. Malabar exercise is a trilateral military, not military, it's navy exercise between India, Japan, and Australia. And because of the Quad, this year Australia has also participated in this exercise, and this exercise expanded will and it will send a signal to China containment strategy. And due to Quad formation, counter China's economic might. And the recent Quad summit, the four nations decided on a COVID, as I discussed that they will manufacture Johnson and Johnson's vaccine, biological and another collaboration. As we know that China has a company Huawei, who is very big giant in 5G technology, and other two more companies like Nokia and Sony Ericsson, they also have 5G technology, but they are very expensive. So we want to decrease the influence of China in case of 5G technology, and India, Jio also uh, developing their technology, and Jio has signed pact with Google, so they can make technology cheaper. And Quad agreed to jointly secure rare earth metals and other natural resources needed for the production of electric car motors and other products. So we can manufacture electric vehicles, and it will also help us in climate. And what does China think of Quad? And any sign of its neighbors banding together is not welcome to China. Like our Quad is not open for all, and foreign minister met in Tokyo was announced, and due to this, China issue statement says no one should seek an exclusive colleague. It means that this group is not open to all. Only those people will be allowed whom Quad countries are interested. So it was very bad for China, and China gave statement on it. Does the Quad affect India-China relation? India has been keen to keep all options open, and if China will make good relation with India, then India will show good gesture. But if China will keep following that creeping policy, and by doing issues like Doklam issues and Ladakh standoff and China-Pakistan economic corridor, and now influencing Myanmar because of the military coup, so India can't complete that um, Calabar project, that is to construct road that connects from Sitwe port. Okay, so these are the effects of Quad, and China is not liking this, and China since 2017, 2007 doesn't feel good about this formation of an organization. So thanks for watching, and I believe together we can make change. And share your comment, views, and tell me any particular topic you want me to discuss, or any organization. And thanks for watching.